At least 2 people are dead, 10 others injured following a shooting near Texas A&M University Commerce. There aren't many details at this time. Again, that was our Olivia Leveda reporting. The first, second, and third place winners received trophies. A museum in Minnesota held a creepy doll competition ahead of Halloween, and boy did it deliver. It showcased parts of their collection that don't normally get attention. More than 50,000 Californians remain under evacuation orders right now. Wildfires still burn in Sonoma County, California, and have charred thousands of acres. That prompted the state's largest utility to cut off power to nearly 1 million customers. Waco's 70.3 Ironman is revving up as we speak, and we find our own Aaron Heff live amongst the athletes right now. Aaron, what can people expect? What's going on out there? The search is on after an aggravated assault in Harker Heights. Police said early this morning officers were called to Yuma Trail. A victim was airlifted to Baylor Scott and White, but was able to provide some details to officers. Everyone here at 25 News wishes you, Altabel, an early happy birthday. A long overdue thank you was given to a World War II veteran this week. One of Apple's most popular products may soon be getting a high-end counterpart. The company is expected to launch AirPods Pro with a new metal design, advanced sound quality, and a $260 price tag. Chaos in Charlotte last night after 2 people were shot in a crowded area. Charlotte police told ABC 2 people were shot later Friday night. Waco's real estate scene has grown quite a bit over the past few years. The Clemens building, one of the last prime downtown Waco buildings, went up for sale recently along Austin Avenue's busy commercial strip. We are following some overnight news out of Killeen. There is a heavy police presence on Prescott Drive. Officers were called to the scene overnight where they spent hours combing the neighborhood for evidence. More than 300 families from both sides of the U.S. and Mexico border gathered in the middle of the Rio Grande Saturday for hugs, not walls. The Houston Astros were able to get another win last night to even the series at 2 against the Washington Nationals. The play that made the biggest difference happened in the top of the 7th inning when Alex Bregman was able to hit a grand slam to put the game away. That made the score 8-1 and led the Astros to the win. Game 5 will be played tonight at 7. Senator John Cornyn was in Central Texas yesterday to mark the grand opening of Waco Fire Station number 5. The senator highlighted the increased fire capabilities the new station will have and was given a personal tour of the new station with Waco Fire Chief Bobby Tatum and Mayor Kyle Deaver. The Waco Fire Department was given a grant for more than $800,000. Surviving and thriving after a devastating diagnosis, the Pink Warrior Angels of Texas' first ever runway of hope offered cancer survivors a day of pampering. Lindsay, you can see all of the construction taking place behind me now. That horrific and deadly accident happened on the other side of that street that you see that they're working on. It happened on the other side on the southbound lane of Interstate 35 earlier this morning. And the main update that we have for you guys is that the 4-year-old girl who was pulled out of this house fire has been pronounced dead, according to the Waco Police Department. Now I'm going to take a step back. Detectives with the Criminal Investigation Division are asking anyone with information to please contact Crime Stoppers. And if your tip leads to the arrest of the person responsible, you may be eligible for a reward of up to $1,000 in cash. In Bell County, I'm Elisa Navarro, 25 News. It's still an active scene out here on Highway 6 south of Riesel, where a Falls County deputy was pronounced dead here at the scene, and the Riesel police chief has been airlifted to the hospital with critical conditions. We talked with DPS Sergeant Ryan Howard.
Elisa Navarro has been gathering new information all day and joins us with the latest. Elisa.
Yeah, Lindsay, and police say Brandon Gonzalez was the gunman who fired at the homecoming celebration Saturday around midnight. Hunt County Sheriff Randy Meeks held a press conference this afternoon to announce new developments in the case. This is the man police say is responsible for opening fire at a non-school sponsored celebration for students at Texas A&M University Commerce on Saturday around midnight.
The suspect, Brandon Ray Gonzalez, 23 years of age, from Greenville, Texas, was taken into custody this morning and charged with capital murder of multiple persons, and was arraigned earlier by Justice of the Peace Wayne Money, and a bond was set at $1 million.
More than 750 partygoers dodged bullets and ran for their lives, but 2 people didn't make it out alive and 12 others were injured.
We're going to need multiple units.
Next thing you see a body fall.
Units, I've got hundreds of people.
Everybody just hit the floor, they start running and everybody's pushing each other.
Multiple shootings. There is one confirmed GSW.
Brandon Lundy and his friends were at the party and are still traumatized.
Close your eyes, you see it all over again. When you try to lay down, you hear the shots.
On Monday afternoon, Hunt County Sheriff Randy Meeks says they are still searching for a motive. A vigil took place yesterday night where shots were also fired, but no one was injured. I'm Elisa Navarro, 25 News.
On his way home from work, and then y'all wouldn't have to come all the way out there.
A 6.5-minute video that feels like a lot shorter as you watch. The new active shooter training video at Baylor University has people talking.
I think the fact that it's on Baylor's campus and that it shows Baylor students in Baylor gear, I was emotional.
Jessica Bird is a third-year grad student and also serves as a resident chaplain. She says she had a first look at the video before it went out to the students because of the intensity of the content.
It was shown to us in our training so that when it went out to the students, we were already prepared for that because it is very, very intense. And if they needed someone to talk to, they could come to us.
For senior Trenton Patterson, he says he wishes the video had more warning signs.
To be honest, I wasn't really expecting that intense of a video right off the bat. There wasn't really a very big disclaimer.
But nevertheless,
I think Baylor did a good job in recreating an actual environment where a active shooter could be present.
a video that Bird says was intense but needed.
I think that that's necessary, especially considering how often it's occurring now and kind of close to home.
And believes will get more students' attention.
The fact that it was intense, I think, caught a little bit more attention, and students were able to pay better attention to what it is they need to be doing.
In Waco, I'm Elisa Navarro, 25 News. Every year, students take the PSAT exam, and when they do, the highest scores are automatically selected for the National Merit Scholarship Organization. In September, a senior from Central Texas made the cut and became one of the 16,000 semifinalists in the country. 1 out of 16,000 sounds like a long shot, but not for RJ Cormier.
I did good on the test. I scored really good, but I didn't figure top 16,000 in the nation was kind of in my realm.
Robert Cormier Jr., known as RJ, attends Hubbard High School with 35 other seniors. And he just got some unexpected news about a big accomplishment.
I was over the moon. I was jumping. It was awesome. The accomplishment and have other people see what we've seen all along.
They came into the weight room and announced it to the whole football team. And everybody was crashed in and was screaming and yelling.
RJ became one of the 16,000 semifinalists for the National Merit Scholarship, in which the College Board recognizes students with outstanding test scores. It's already opened doors for his future.
Happy because it opens so many doors if I can do this, because it takes finances out of the equation. So it opens up almost any college I could want to go to.
His parents couldn't be prouder and say it perfectly describes their son.
RJ is a quiet, driven. He's very competitive, everything.
His principal, Dr. Joseph Ferguson, agrees.
He has a lot of great friends and, keeps his, head on his shoulders right and has great parents behind him.
Great parents who helped him excel in the classroom and on the athletic field.
RJ is making these grades and keeping his schoolwork up while being a 5-sport athlete. He plays football, baseball, runs track, plays basketball, is on the powerlifting team.
I hate to fail. I hate to not be good at something. And so for me, I try to be the best I can be at everything I do.
This 17-year-old credits his family's military-style discipline for his drive to put his heart into everything he does in life. He says whether he makes it as one of the 15,000 finalists or not, he has already won.
He's a great kid. Doesn't talk a whole lot, but when he does, everybody listens because he's always has something intelligent to say, and he's just a great kid.
The finalists will be announced in February and are selected based on the student's ACT score, which RJ scored a 35 out of 36 on. He says he wants to study nuclear engineering and is excited for his future. I'm Elisa Navarro, 25 News.